guys like my wreath? This was on my door for spring, but it kind of looks a little summery still with all the bees and the flowers. Right now I have a red, white, and blue heart out there. It was for Memorial Day and 4th of July. I may leave it up through Labor Day and then switch out for fall. We'll see. Can y'all believe fall is just around the corner? That is crazy. We are already in the middle of July. And while here in Texas, it is going to be summer until at least the end of September. That's usually about when we finally get a little bit of a break. Usually our first cool front will come through and things start to settle down. This week, however, it has felt like hell on earth, to be honest, because it has been temperatures of 99 and 100 with the heat index of 110 to 112 and 100% humidity, and it's just been hot. I, however, work inside, which is nice. My husband, however, does not. And this was a work week for him. And of course, he's off next week, and it's going to be cloudy and rainy off and on throughout the week, but at least he'll get a break. And my goodness, our air conditioner will get a little bit of a break. That sucker, it just gets so hot, and it's hard for the air conditioner to keep up, so it runs and runs and runs. You gotta love the light bills in June, July, August, and even September. So yay. We are not here to talk about air conditioners. We are here for a summer tag. I first saw this on Lee's channel at Keeping It Real. I will link her video to this tag down below. I will also leave these questions for you, and it is only 10, so it will not take you very long, and I would love to see and hear your answers as well. If you would like to answer with me just down in the comment section, you don't want to do a video, Shelby, then feel free to do that as well. She spotted a kitty cat outside. One of her favorite things, especially if I'm sitting in here filming, she loves to look out that front window, and through the bushes she can see the whole front yard, and it's fun. It's fun for her. All right, we're gonna hop into this summer. When I was teaching, I loved summertime. I really kind of did. It gave me a time just to kind of reflect. Spent a lot of time planning for the classroom. I also spent a lot of time really working, both in my home and for the year up ahead. If you think that teachers have it easy because they have a summer break, you should be a teacher for at least a year. You would understand all that time off was not time off. And where I was, we didn't get paid for any day we were not working. I worked in a private preschool, and we didn't get paid if you were not there. And a lot of times there was bringing stuff home to plan, to prep, to prepare for so many different activities. So there's lots of countless hours that go unaccounted for. I saw a rant from someone on her video complaining why teachers were still getting paid for not being in the classroom. And little does she know how much work all of these teachers had to do to come up with a plan and to be able to teach from home. It wasn't easy for them. Wasn't easy for the kids. Wasn't easy for the parents as well. So it kind of frustrated me, and I'm not even a teacher anymore, but it kind of frustrated me because there's still so much lack of respect for that field, the field of education. So now, at least here in this area, a lot of schools have a plan in place. Your kid can come back to school, or they can learn from home for a few weeks. One district has actually postponed their start date, and they're at home for 3 weeks. HISD, they postponed their start date, and they're learning from home for 6 weeks. just to see where things are. So I think the district where I live in will announce their plan, their official plan, they said within the next few days. They had a plan in place, but of course things are changing still. This area is not the healthiest at the moment. Laundry's done. This area is not the healthiest at the moment, and so they're just trying to take the precautions they need to take. Of course, it doesn't affect me. As you guys know, our baby's graduated in May, and so I don't have to worry about that aspect. But summer for me for a long time, for many, many years, was spending time with the kids. We'd spend a ton of time at the wave pool. We'd be out swimming a lot, and I would spend a lot of time prepping for the classroom. In the last 3 years, however, I work in the summer. So to me, every season is the same. I work Monday through Friday. So I don't necessarily have a summer. For me, it is just a season of weather changes. And really, that's about it, which is quite interesting. It's been many years since it's been like that. So it's quite interesting. I forgot what it was like. It's almost like before you have kids. It's kind of like, whoa, what did I do with all that time? All right, let's hop in the tag. I spent 6 minutes talking. Question number 1, if you could only have one of these 2 things for the entire summer and you can't have the other, which one would you choose? Sandy beaches or juicy peaches? Well, I'm not a peach fan. I don't like peaches. My husband loves peaches. I don't like them. I have honestly never eaten a good peach. It was either too ripe or not ripe enough. But I love sand. I love sand castles. I love water. The only part about the water I don't like at the beach, especially here, is you can't see the bottom. You can't see your feet. It's like chocolate milk. Not really, but it's not pretty. It's not blue. If you go down a little bit on the coast, it turns blue again. But in the Gulf, it's kind of gross. So but I love Mexico. I love Cancun and Cozumel. I would choose a sandy beach over a juicy peach any day, especially if I'm on vacation, for sure. Number 2, do you prefer cold lemonade or cold tea as a summer drink? I prefer them mixed together. I love an Arnold Palmer, especially a Diet Arnold Palmer, I can't say that very well, from Chick-fil-A. That is one of my favorite treats because it's refreshing, and it is just, they have the best lemonade anyway. And I love the diet lemonade because it's not so, it's sweet, but it's artificially sweetened. I don't like to drink my calories. I drink water. The most calories I drink usually is in my cup of coffee, and it would be from the creamer. Other than that, I really drink a lot of water. I don't know. I know I'm from the South, and yes, sweet tea used to be a thing for me, and now if I drink tea, I like it with Splenda. I do like diet tea, but, smash them together and give me a Diet Arnold Palmer any day, and we're good. Number 3, your favorite summer tradition. I told y'all before it was prepping for school and swimming. Swimming is always fun for me. In fact, I keep teasing the boys and tell them when they move out, we're going to put a pool in the backyard. Honestly, because we probably save quite a bit when they move out on the food bill that would pay for that pool. I love swimming. So getting to go swimming would be fun. Growing up as a kid, my favorite summer tradition was to go to my cousin's house. My aunt B was is still my favorite aunt, and I loved going to stay at her house. That was my favorite place to go in the summertime. Number 4, favorite summer memory. There you go. I already told you. And I do have to say, I guess, also growing up, because we lived I lived close to Galveston, we would go to the beach all the time. So my cousins would come down or my friends would come over and mom would pack up a cooler and we'd have drinks and lunch and we'd hit the beach for the day. Everyone get sunburnt and come home. And it was just something we did and did often, and I loved going to the beach as a kid. Even Galveston, and it's not pretty. And we didn't have Schlitterbahn back then. Now you got Schlitterbahn at least. Number 5, your favorite summer activity. Always grilling with neighbors, block parties, garage parties. It's always fun. Not having to fight kids at a bedtime. That was nice. Now they stay up all night. They're constantly awake. But so favorite summer activity would probably be just hanging out with neighbors. Of course, this year we've kind of avoided a lot of gatherings still, just like most people, just out of respect and safety and kindness. And I don't know, I guess, Joel and I have always had a really good relationship, but it just seems like this year, through the COVID, we have really reconnected and we've just enjoyed spending that time together. So this year's a little different. I understand this tag might be different had I answered it last year, for sure. Number 6, your favorite summer comfort food. Oh my goodness. I guess, I would say ice cream, but I buy ice cream. I just maybe eat a bite of it. It's not, I don't know. But when I think of summer, I always used to think of mom and daddy barbecuing, and potato salad and baked beans are always delicious. So I'm going to say that would be my favorite summertime comfort food, even though really you can make that year round. Oh, you know what else? Peach cobbler and ice cream, vanilla ice cream. I've not had that in a while. Or blackberry cobbler. Oh my goodness. Blackberry cobbler and vanilla ice cream. That's my answer. Number 7, a favorite thing about summer. I guess that things slow down. It's kind of like winter too. Right after Christmas in January, things slow down. For the kids, it was always school activities. Everything kind of just halted. And it was a time of quiet, and the hustle bustle stopped, and everybody could kind of just recover, relax, and enjoy. I think summer is the same thing. It's like, because nobody has a lot of time, expectations of where they need to be. Number 8, if you could do anything all summer, what would it be? Swim in my own backyard. That's what I would do. My husband would probably say fish. It's too hot for that for me. But number 9, would you rather have homemade ice cream or a fancy tropical drink, possibly inside a pineapple shell? I would probably, y'all are gonna probably not like my answer, but I would say a fancy tropical drink. I cannot, for some reason I was thinking homemade vanilla. It's like I can't eat plain vanilla ice cream. It has to be vanilla bean. And plain vanilla upsets my tummy. And the last one, if you won a summer-long vacation in the state of your choice and you were to stay in a luxury hotel and eat in the fine restaurants or any place you want, and you were to travel the state all summer, you'll visit attractions, museums, farms, factories. You'll be given history lessons. You have the option to bring along the kids or grandkids, husband or wife, or you can go solo. If you work, you will receive full pay and benefits from your job during the summer while you're on vacation. You will not be charged any vacation time, sick time, or PTO. But those accounts will continue to accumulate while you are gone in the summer. And it is guaranteed that you will still have your job when you get back in September. Now it's a big question. Which state do you choose? I would choose Texas. I would stay here and travel the state because we have a lot of amazing things to see. And some I have not even seen. So that would be neat to take that time to do that. And I would definitely take the kids and the husband with me. Even the dog and the cat. Oh, I don't know about the cat. I would have to have a sitter for him because I don't think he would travel well. But I don't think Shelby would do good without us in the summertime. So that is that. That is all of it. If you would like to do this tag, you are definitely invited to do so. I will leave all the questions down below. I will link up where the original tag came from, which was Minimalism by Arts by Anne. Sorry, Anne. Like, I can't even read my own writing here. Alright, guys. I will see you in the next video.
Your head's thrown forward, but this time around I'm taking my time. Don't push me. I'm not coming down. I'm not giving up. Oh, don't rush me. I made up my mind, going straight to the top.